Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Balboabtw. Inside of this video, I'll be giving my own personal tier list on all the fishing rods inside of Fish. This is going to be my own opinion. You guys can leave your own opinions inside the comment section down below. But this is what I believe to be the best fishing rods that you can use and fish. Just genuinely the best ones. So yeah, inside of this video, I'll be basically ranking them all from best to worst. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, so this is how I'm gonna be personally ranking them. I'm gonna just go starter, mid game, and end game because this is all that really matters. All of these will not be ranked. Like the ones that are obviously nobody's gonna use, I'm not gonna rank. I'm only gonna be ranking the ones that actually have some type of play inside of the game, because half of these rods just nobody uses. So obviously you start off with the starter one. That's gonna be the flimsy rod. Obviously only use this until you get like 2k, and then you get the carbon rod. Even the carbon rod you don't have to buy. It's just what I would personally recommend to do. I recommend to use the flimsy rod until you get 2k, then buy the carbon rod, and that's all that you do in your starter. You use the carbon rod all the way until the mid game. Now once when you're in the mid game, the best rod for you to use, in my own opinion, will be the steady rod. Steady rod just slams. It's just by far the best rod that you can use in mid game. It's only 7k. It has pretty good stats. It has a lot of resilience. It has some luck. It has basically like an infinite max kg. You're never gonna catch a fish or not catch a fish because it's too, like, weighs too much. Because the steady rod, basically the fish can be as heavy as you want. You're going to be able to catch it. Now, other stuff that you can use inside the mid game is the magnet rod. This is very good for farming money because the only thing that you get is like crates, like bait crates and things like that. You're not actually going to use the bait. You're just going to sell them, and it's just very easy free money because they sell for a decent amount. So magnet rod is also pretty good in mid game. Definitely one of the options that you could use. And then the last one in mid game is going to be the rapid rod. Now, I haven't personally bought this or even used it, but it's just very fast. You catch fish very, very fast. So if you're looking to get money or whatever, like do the bestiary, whatever, as fast as possible, the rapid rod will be the best way. But it does have like minus 20 resilience and minus luck and lure speed in it. Or not lure speed, but minus luck, minus resilience, and it just has a really fast like lure speed. So that's really the only good thing about it, is going to be the lure speed. But that's it for mid game. In my own opinion, the only one that you really need to buy is going to be the steady rod. But if you do want to farm money, or even just bait, if you just want bait, then you could buy the magnet rod as well. Those are going to be the only like viable options. And then once then, starter is really only carbon rod. What I personally recommend to do is get the flimsy rod. Obviously you start off with that, and then you're going to go into the carbon rod, and then the only one that you have to buy after that is going to be the steady rod. It's only 7k, and you're going to use that all the way until endgame. And then once when you're in endgame, you do have quite a few options. There is actually a decent amount of options that you can use in endgame. Now, some people really overrate some of these options, and some people just don't even know about some of these options. But honestly, the very bottom of endgame for me personally is going to be the Destiny rod. Because all that it does is luck. That's the only thing that it gives. It gives 250% luck, which is good, but I'm not gonna lie, it's just not needed at all. Most of the other rods inside of this category already have pretty decent luck, and the luck on Destiny rod, just, it doesn't even really work half the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's okay. It's alright. The max KG is pretty bad. It has like no resilience. It has like no lure speed. The only thing that it has going for it is luck. So I mean, if you really, really want luck, then you can use it. But that's like all that it really has going for it is luck. The next thing is going to be the mythical rod. These two are kind of like on the same state almost. Basically what the mythical rod does is it gives you like a 20% chance to get rainbow fish, which sell for way more. It is pretty good. But definitely one of the ones that I recommend, but it's kind of like the same as Destiny rod, where it's just not really that insane for endgame. You can use it, but they're both just really expensive for almost no reason, I'm not gonna lie. Now the next one inside the endgame is going to be the King's Rod. Now King's Rod is just a direct buff. What it does is makes every single fish that you catch 10% bigger, which obviously means that they're gonna sell for more, which is good. I won't lie, King's Rod is definitely one of the good ones. It has decent resilience, it has decent control, and it makes all your fish 10% bigger. Pretty good. Definitely a pretty good rod in my own opinion. It's just not as good as the next two, which is obviously going to be Aurora and Trident. These are the two best rods inside the game right now. They're just simply the best. Whatever one you want to use is kind of up to you. Aurora, you get access to obviously the Aurora like buff, which makes, it's the most expensive thing. It makes your fish sell for 6 times more. So if you're trying to farm for money, then Aurora is definitely pretty good. And then Trident Rod basically makes it so you guarantee catch the fish. If you don't catch the fish and you're using Trident Rod, it is genuinely just skill issue because how brain dead the Trident Rod is, and it has 150% luck. It's just genuinely really good. Now, they do have the no life rod as well, which I just personally don't know what it does at the current moment, so I'm not going to be personally ranking that. But yeah, this is going to be my own personal ranking. So basically, you start off with Flimsy Rod, you go into the Carbon Rod, then you get Steady, and then the one after Steady that I personally recommend is probably King's Rod, and then probably Aurora or Trident, whichever one you can get first. But both of these are going to be the two best rods to the game. Now, my next video will also be which like buff you should put on it, which enchant you should put on your rods, but I think it should be pretty obvious that Resilient is going to be the best one. It just simply is. It makes you so you basically guarantee catch the fish. But yeah, if we go into my equipment bag, you guys can see these are the rods that I have. Like I said, you start off Flimsy Rod, you go into Carbon Rod, then you go into Steady, and then I went into Aurora, and then I got Trident last, and then obviously I have Magnet Fish as well if I need to catch some bait, or if I just want to farm some free money. That's what I was doing like early on. But yeah, those are going to be the best rods. So this is going to be my personal tier list of all the rods of the game. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comment section down below. Like I said, you can use the Rapid Rod. It's just not going to be the one that I recommend really at all. Then the rest of these have some very, very slight occurrences where you can use them, like the Nocturnal Rod or things like that, but they're just not going to be nearly as good as anything that I have listed here. So the best rod in the game, in my own opinion, now these two are kind of debated between the Aurora Rod and Trident Rod, but I will say Trident Rod, in my own opinion, is better, but Aurora Rod could be better as well. It's kind of just whatever you prefer. If you like catching fish way easier, then Trident Rod is going to be for you. Or if you just want to try to make as much money as possible and you want to try to get Aurora on your fish, then obviously Aurora Rod is going to be better. Then King's Rod, then Destiny Rod, then Mythical Rod, then Steady Rod, then Magnet, then Rapid, then Carbon. And I'm not going to lie, Steady Rod would probably be like here. If it wasn't a mid-game and I was just ranking these off of how good they are, it would probably be like above King's Rod or maybe slightly below it, because Steady Rod genuinely can carry you all the way until you get Aurora and Trident, and that's what I did. But yeah, this is going to be my own personal tier list. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comment section down below. Like I said, some of these rods here do have their very slight occurrences, but most of them, for the most part, is just, they're pretty useless, I won't lie. So what I recommend to do if you're watching this and you're just starting fish, because I know a lot of people are coming to this game for the first time, get the Flimsy Rod, get the Carbon Rod, and then Steady, and then basically just save until you can get Aurora or Trident. That's going to be the best way, in my own opinion, because Steady is just that good. Like, Steady can literally last you for a while. It has 35% luck, 30 resilience, and you get as much KG as possible. Like, it's just genuinely really good. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys ended up enjoying it, like and subscribe. The next video will be the best enchants to put on your rods, because I know a lot of people don't know really what enchants to put on their rods either. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys ended up enjoying it, like and subscribe, and let me know down inside the comment section down below what other fish content you guys would like to see from me. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.